1 year later.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
Hi guys, I'm the Digital Demon and welcome back to Grim Fandango. We can see the woman that, I'm not going to spoil her name, I believe it's Lola actually, I can't quite remember, was talking about has just gone down there. And we also see that Manny has done very well for himself since, in the space of a year, he has transformed this old diner that he was just given the mop to into a completely new gambling
Mesdames et
facility.
messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets,
This
please.
is just showing you what this is. We can see which table is selected, just to the left there, and which number we can actually pick. And if I press that at any point,
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge,
It picks.
Imperimonk, 9, red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners. These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him.
I didn't,
Mesdames et messieurs,
okay,
faites vos
I'm
jeux,
leaving
s'il
that
vous
there.
plaît.
I didn't actually mean to do that, but I have actually just progressed the plot a little bit there. Oops. I was just showing you what that table, what it does, but that is actually something we needed to do. So let's have a look at our new facility. We see Glossus now has a job. Not with cars, but tinkering at the keys. What's up, my old friend?
Manny, the police chief walked through and I tried playing a song for him and he yelled at me.
Oh, don't sweat it, Mano. He's just mad because he lost at the tables.
Isn't he always supposed to win so he keeps liking us and never raids us?
He wouldn't raid us. It's a holiday. Quiet night, huh, Carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief.
So it is the Day of the Dead
But
again.
last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
There's only one lady in
Sing a
Gladys's
little bit of
life.
that song, why don't you?
That's her.
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
That's the lady.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
Tonight might be
You know,
the
when we
night.
leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Ah, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Guilt. All
Well,
it is
I'll
guilt.
let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Practice makes perfect, Gladys. Plus, we look good in these clothes. Yes, we do. So I feel like I might have just missed the trophy there as well with the Chief Police Bogan, making him leave a little bit earlier than I was supposed to. But he did say he'd come back. So maybe it gives me that opportunity again.
Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
So yeah, we'll take that, put that away. If we look out the back here, we can see our little casino that we have. Chief Bogan has already left. The only person really worth talking to, I believe, is this guy here in the corner.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I I mean, it is your club, right?
You can see he's done a real makeover with this.
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for
The cat track
printing
will come
fake
across later
betting
on as well.
stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con
There's
man
always
I ever
shady
met.
characters like this
He was
hanging
strictly
around
small time,
gambling
and I managed to
establishment.
steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
And it might
Hey,
be
give
Manny
that
in this
back
case.
to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many
Yeah, we
ways.
don't need passports,
No
mate.
soul
We might need
needs a
something.
passport. We are all citizens of the
That'll
same
come on
nation,
later on.
and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports.
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know.
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just give me a recent picture, $50 in about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
No, we'll come back.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I think
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot.
Tell
Tell
me
me
the
your
system.
system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables.
Never got roulette.
All my
Never
friends
got
are
roulette. It's
lonely
all just
widows and
random.
Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh yes, please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Yep, I shall certainly do that.
Le numéro gagnant.
And there's another one.
15, Noir, Impérator.
So I don't think we need to
15,
talk to
Black.
anyone else in here. We'll head out and we'll see what Lola was talking about. Is it Lola or Luna? I think it's Lola.
Evening, Lupe.
Or Lupe.
Hi, Mary.
I knew it was the L word.
I have to tell you about my new
think there's a
organizational
logo
system
there, somewhere.
for the coats.
Think she'll come in
Think she'll
tonight?
come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night.
And with
you
such
finally
conviction.
Go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Sham have just stood there, just blocking her face. Let's try this
Let's
again.
try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Yeah, Bogan
Bogan
look
looked
mad.
mad when he left.
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, we all run out of luck eventually.
Careful, Manny, or you're gonna get us shut down.
Hint, hint, hint.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put
Yeah,
that
that's the
over
important
door.
thing of gambling. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the
There we go.
details about your new code check system.
It's quite good when you get good organisation
I found
system.
all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and...
Man, he's not interested.
You're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new code check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
And there's another one. So really we just need to talk to everyone, that's what's going on. So let's chase down this woman, and you'll notice it's not foggy. It was an end, there's now a fence there, but there was just an edge this side, that's all that was there.
I've been lost for so long. Why
Anyway,
did you
we
look
found
for
Meche, that was a
me?
quick game.
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
That's a harlequin. A bird with a human face, I believe. So we track that, and why does it know about Meche? That's because if we go down here, we can see Domino with Meche. So let's go and be a hero. Getting on the SS Lombarda. Here I come, playing the hero. Leap, get there, and there's Meche throwing a bottle at us to knock us off. Interesting.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny?
Yeah,
Every
probably.
Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ha ha! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here,
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Okay, so we need to find a way to get onto the old limbo, so let's talk to Velasco and see.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey,
His skills
there
improve
is
over
one
the game.
opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
So we need our own tools for Glottis.
Okay, if I could Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
That one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha, restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
I imagine it would be.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and
He's not
I
even
don't
looking at
mess
me.
with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail
Something I
on the
need to
Limbo in the
counterfeit.
morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
So there's the three things we need. What
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
So we better go and find some
Where
seaweeds.
do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Well, at least he's looking at us now.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah?
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Okay, so we know what we need, and we've got a new area to explore. So that way is towards the Blue Casket. So we'll head towards the Blue Casket, which is like a jazz club. So we'll go in here. And welcome to the Blue Casket. Let's talk to some of these guys.
Can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Bogan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Okay, we do need to get that book somehow.
Hey, can I borrow this book?
No dice.
Okay, can we not actually talk to him?
But don't you see? When the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Wanna be our anarchists?
Nonsense. We
We
will
were in
always need
anarchy.
some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Don't believe everything. Oh, I guess we can't talk to them yet, so let's go up here.
Lola?
Ah, I knew there was a
What are
Lola
you
somewhere.
doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're
Just
a
a poet,
lawyer.
you know.
You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one.
Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me.
Such confidence.
Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay
She
it on you,
owns the
Manny,
Blue
but
Casket.
I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty
It
dangerous.
is a very dangerous game.
Maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
And there you go. She is playing Maximino, who is the owner of the cat track, I believe.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Bum bum.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Start
Oh,
the ball
Manny,
rolling.
read poetry in my own club?
Doesn't
That
take
would
much
be like this whole place
convincing,
was just
though.
a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay, alive. We
Can't even get my
slept.
sentence out.
Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
And there we go. We can convince her to do that a couple of times, but I can't remember if there's much of a point
but
doing
that's
that.
the last one.
It's not the last one. I just all need to do is say, how about another poem?
How about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
Well, that one was poignant.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Right, little dark.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Johnny Law, I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Well, catch you later,
Catch you later.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
So we can just go in the kitchen.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
So that does become apparent a little bit later on. We'll just pop out and we can see what that does, but in the meantime I believe we need some stuff from in here.
Let the waiter clean up after himself. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water.
No?
I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates.
Guess we don't need
and
anything
I'm not
yet.
going to clean them.
So yeah, someone will have one of these coffin shooters. And just a drop. We'll drop you. Makes you pass out. Okay, so leave the blue casket for now. We will have to come back here though. That way is back up to our club. So let's continue exploring and see what else Rubalcaba has to offer. So if we head this way, we find...
I've tried. Only Gladys can get these doors open.
The doors to... well... no spoilers, that's where the bone wagon's hidden.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
Yeah, it's cat racing is the horse racing of the dead world. And if we go down here, I remember my game always used to crash here when I actually had it for the Windows 95. It did every now and then. It didn't consistently, but it had done every now and then. If we go on here, we will find our missing seaman. Dirty jokes implied. So this is Naraja. Naraja? I can't remember his name now.
Looks like it hurts.
You'll notice he's taking a swig of a drink there. And we need something to make him not turn up.
I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
Hello, operator?
Also
yeah, it's me,
a phone
baby.
here.
How'd you know? Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and...
I don't know who we're talking to.
I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
So we need to do something to preoccupy those two. That comes into play a little bit later on. So we'll head away from the tattoo parlour, but we found the missing seaman. We do need to go to the cat track at some point. Can I not do something with this lever? Yeah, pull that lever. I think it's just another way into the cat track. Yeah, it's just another way into the cat track. So we'll come back here in a second. So there was one more way to go on the ground floor, if you will, of Rubalcava, which is this way. Over to see some CBs. Now we needed to see some CB tools, so let's talk to these guys.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint.
Yeah,
We
so
ain't in
honest.
bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions
Extra dues.
And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Nice.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
What, catch-22?
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
Yeah, you probably should. You've been exploited.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We
Need
don't
some
know nothing about
organization.
nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Right, so if they're not using the tools...
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
So we need to help these bees somehow.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track
Back
is
on the
really just
gangsters.
a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how
No,
much I
that's-
had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Hint, hint, hint. That's how we
You
can
guys
get
know a
ours.
seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget
Not
it.
good with
I'm
words.
just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
So he needs some help. Straight stingers. So they need some help. We know how to help them. There's the wannabe revolutions with all the words, and then there's some revolutionists there that don't quite have the words. So we do need to try and get that book. The problem is I can't remember how to get that book. I want to try one thing before I move on. Let's talk to them again.
Buenas noches, comrades.
Hey, Manny, no offense, but we don't have time for establishment types like yourself.
What makes you guys think I'm so establishment?
You smell like bacon and oppression, man.
Okay?
Right. I can't remember how we impressed them.
Testing. Testing.
Do we have to say something? Alright.
All right. Who's ready to rock and roll? Maybe later then, okay? Good evening. I like to read a poem.
So,
In the slaughterhouse of my soul,
I'm not laughing out of joy. The cracks in my skull. And forever. Why? And tomorrow? Nothing. The phone is for me. And tomorrow? Meaning? It lingers.
The end. That's not getting us anywhere.
Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Right, okay, so obviously we need to do something. It might be something with that drink, actually. It might be have to knock them out as well. I can't quite remember that one. But anyway, let's we haven't finished exploring. So let's move on to over the bridge and towards the cat track.
10 minutes
Oh.
to post.
So what we need to do, there's back there, which we don't need to go yet. So if we go, we can't go anywhere near the cat trap.
I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today.
That's the reason we can't go anywhere there.
Hey!
But there is a prime view up here, which I'm surprised there's not
Looks
more
like a
people
great
up here.
night for cat races.
There's a lot of people there, big crowd. Right, so there is the two areas here. So
Anybody there?
Look, I told you, we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
Tuesday is kitty hat day. That is
Fine with
important.
me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Right. Kitty hat day is Tuesdays. That is important.
Hello?
Familiar phrase.
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
What?
I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
Interested in seeing the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Right, so that is important. We do need to... this was all a very hard game to get working when more modern technology came out. And that was one of the areas where it did keep crashing.
Oh, sorry, monsieur, but this is the elevator to the High Rollers Lounge.
That's where I'm going.
It is members only.
You must be new.
And you must have a VIP pass to come upstairs. Adieu.
Okay, so we need to get up there somehow as well. I remember vaguely how to get up there, but can't remember what connects A to connect B.
You never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
And that's when you get off. Well, I'm just going to have... if I'm going to be talking to you, Carla, I want to have a quick swig of my gold liqueur.
Well, maybe just a sip.
And if I put that away, maybe just a sip and talk to her. Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
It would look cool on my utility belt.
On my utility belt.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
When's our break?
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
That says more about you than it says about me. Well, we'll see you later.
See you, Carla.
All right, Manny.
I'm gonna go try and use this.
Ooh, I love this part.
Well, it's nice to see she loves her job.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk.
Clean?
Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny. I almost
Shouldn't
got
be
to
clean.
strip search you.
Well, strip searching certainly sounds good, so let's try that again. Do we have to look at this?
Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes.
Solid gold,
Well,
which is
maybe just a
metal.
sip.
So we'll try that again. Instead of talking to her this time, letting it wear off maybe, we'll just go straight in. I don't know why he's looking quite so high.
Sir, if you
There we
will,
go.
please place all of your belongings on the security desk.
So we'll do that, we'll comply, and then when she scans us... Aha!
You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
He's lightweight as our man, isn't he? Then again, he is only skin and bones. Without the skin.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one
So Carla
town we
will
moved
talk
to
to
when
us
I was in the
quite
first grade.
quite a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs.
That's
Acres and
interesting.
acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself
And
never
she's not
really
actually
cared
listening
for
to
figs.
us, so
I always
we
liked dates more.
just remind her
But
what we
prunes,
actually want.
Hey,
maybe.
don't you just love
That's an awfully
prunes?
nice metal detector you have.
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Maybe.
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all
Funny
you
thing
want,
is, I can't remember why we need it.
cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
No, that's a lost cause, Manny. So leave Carla in peace.
Bye, Carla.
Drop dead.
Too late. And she threw it down to where the cats were. A specific area where the cats were. We head down and around.
Getting ready for the next race.
She threw it into
Fuchi, that smell. It's
the
peor que
giant
la
kitten
muerte.
tray. And
Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh no.
oh no indeed, and we're going to save that for next time. I am the Digital Demon. This is Grim Fandango, one of my favourite games, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Catch you later.